Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig it.
He'll try from distance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something.
It's Rooney! Azar. Cruyff. Marcelo. And it's Azar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There will be a throw-in. Quality ball. Vieira. Now this could be a chance. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Pirlo. Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And back to the keeper. Stam. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Takahara. Pirlo, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Still goalless at the moment. Hazard. He's in a great position here. And they're quick to get it back. Neymar. O'Reilly. Pull it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for options for movement.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Odo. That's a sharp pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pirlo. And here's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's an imaginative pass. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here.
He's in, must be! Aubameyang! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Looking for a runner. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Cruyff. Looking here to chip it through. And it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a searching pass. Well read, nice interception. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Can he get it through? It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Rooney. Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the finish! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Burnley have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Takahara.
Habrá un minuto de
Yeah.
descuento.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now, can they get him away? Rooney, he's picked his way through.
Well, he's certainly...
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Burnley have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Lahm cuts it out. Vieira has a look and plays it forward. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's been cut out, well played. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Spain are all square. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Pete.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Probing pass. Nicely worked. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Burnley really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cruyff, over to the right flank. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Oh, that was vital. And here's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 19. El dorsal 13. El
And that has left him in a heap.
Hazard. El dorsal 15.
Burnley are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. In with the challenge. Searching pass is played there. Desai gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ibrahimovic really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get for shot a goal! And there's a goal! And they're back in front! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Burnley with the lead. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chance for a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Spain have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. And back to the goalkeeper. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bale. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Bale. He's having a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Bale clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Burnley are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 4 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, Xavi Alonso.
Xavi Alonso.
El dorsal 27, el dorsal 5, Fabio
Burnley
Cannavaro.
surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played into space. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Aubameyang clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Takahara going like a man possessed at the moment. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rummenigge. Rummenigge makes a dash for it. Bale. Donatoni. Nicely shaped ball. He won't be happy with that one. And that will be the final act. Burnley pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
You know who I've got my eye on?
Getting up there! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Can he get it through? And here's Aguero, takes the shot! Well, they've certainly started on the front foot here, already shots raining in.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Looking for the run, Hazard. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Burnley really could have done without this. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. David Villa. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! And that's in. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably...
Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through, and the shot! It's a loose ball. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Pretty robust defending.
Baresi is the guilty party there. And it's Serginho. Very nicely done, Serginho. And it's pulled back. Rijkaard can clear it away. Otto picks it up out wide. Oh, good-looking ball. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, played right into his path. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, nice touch. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's an errant pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Villa. Bergkamp. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well read, nice interception. Serginho, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. 30 minutes gone. Spread it left. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Aguero. Always goal side. Goes for a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries one from range. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Burnley really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Villa.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Serginho plays it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Space for him to turn and look. Aimed at the fast. Oh, great leap! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, there's the clearance. Burnley have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
He's being urged to shoot. He's found the shapes to shoot, and it's come back out to him. Marvellous goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm been a bit...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Burnley have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Burnley are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Back on the way then. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's been hooked away. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks one through. Olise receives it in a good position here. Odo. He's got away. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Azar. Bergkamp. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Donatoni. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He is through here. It's Aguero! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
There's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And Nigeria can counter now. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Batistuta! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Burnley, number 7, Roberto Donadoni. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's in plenty of space here. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And that's a throw-in. And he skips past his man. Neymar. And there's the shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Nigeria have their second corner now. Cleared away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get free.
Substitution for Burnley, number 27.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. That's an imaginative pass. Great vision. That has been cut short. O'Reilly. Burnley have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Yamal.
Such good technique.
Batistuta. Batistuta!
And
That is a little undercooked. And Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, sweet feet. Swings it across. And he's there to clear it. And we're done. Burnley have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how...
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And
Aubameyang! But he's left disappointed. Looking to play him in. No, he refuses to take the bait. Donadoni unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. And this is Neymar. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Neymar. Good ball, good take. Now it's Neymar. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aubameyang is onto it in a flash. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Aubameyang. Now it's Hullet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a quick one. Haaland. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And here's Haaland. Griezmann. Stood up well to him there. Donadoni. Now, can they get him away? David Villa receives it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been cut short. Now it's Hullet. Rodri. Thuram. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's looking unstoppable. Good read, needed to be. Rodri with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Aubameyang. Donadoni. Oh, that was vital. Donadoni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Neymar. So what can they make of this?
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini. It's a good run down the right.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Griezmann. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Superb goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off in the defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent, has given us all a very special memory.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
You felt it was coming. 1-0. He's having a pop! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Second period then underway. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vieira. Desai, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini gives no quarter whatsoever. And it's Hullet. And here's Haaland. Strokes it back. And he's had it nicked away. He's in a great position here. Great vision. Piqué. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Donadoni. He shifted it to the flank. David Villa. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Hullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Donadoni. Donadoni. Aimed beyond the defence. That could spell trouble. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
That pass has been well intercepted. Aubameyang. Keeper's got good distance on that. Burnley do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rodri knocks it into space. He might be in here. Vieira. Nice looking ball. Desai makes the interception. Chance here to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Messi, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Rodri, and that could set him on his way. Now it's Messi. And it's Rodri. Pinches it off him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aubameyang finds himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both
El
sides.
dorsal 10. Messi. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Thuram.
17. El dorsal 15.
Back
el
towards the
dorsal
middle.
11.
Piqué
Cristiano
is
Ronaldo.
pretty much the
El dorsal
definition of the
13.
word uncompromising. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! This is intriguing. Next goal critical. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Thuram. And he was quick to react. Aubameyang might just make this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rodri.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No way through. Yamal. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Aubameyang picking...
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same...
Osimhen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Aguero. He's picked his way through. He's got away. There's the delivery. And out it comes again. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Aguero has the space to scheme.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Oh, just skips past his man. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Decent hit from there. Akanji. That has been cut short. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's ambitious. Now it's Osimhen. And he's let fly. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Dembele. Trossard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Aguero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Gerrard. Nice-looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Trossard. And he skips past his man. He's found a way through. Trossard's cross. And a header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Yamal. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Aguero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tries one from range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alaba have their third corner. Desai tries to clear. Burnley are looking to go forward now. Trossard, the specialist in tearing teams apart. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And it's Neymar. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. And this is Aguero. Spread it left. Hoist it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Impressive jump! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Alaba. Gerrard. Nemecha is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Alaba. And here's Dembele. Driving on and making good progress. Rooney. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Nemecha. Trossard. Nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Trossard puts a cross in. Cleared without hesitation. Osimhen. Osimhen always looking for that half a chance. The ball has bounced loose now. That is a jarring tackle, but big chance! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. It's Aguero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Yamal.
Burnley are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Yamal. This is Dembele. Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17.
Burnley can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Rooney. Serán sustituidos por...
That's just playing it safe and simple.
El dorsal 6. Griezmann.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things.
Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And now the breakaway. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The message is clear, none shall pass. Griezmann. Now it's Aguero. Aguero! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
El dorsal 11.
Alaba.
El dorsal 8.
Burnley do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
El dorsal 19.
Trossard.
El dorsal
O'Reilly
16.
proves too
El
strong,
dorsal
too
10.
smart.
Messi. El dorsal 15.
Can he get it through? Burnley are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. That is a great pick out.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's worked it through. And the finish! You've got to be quick to recover this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Flings in. Getting up there! And that's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15. El dorsal 13.
Time for a change in personnel.
Serán sustituidos.
Looking at a different game now.
Oliver really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Burnley will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest header! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Alava have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And the shot! Mbappe is magnificent!